My name's Jimmy White, winner of 10 ranking tournaments, winner of 27 invitation tournaments, 6 times runner-up in the World Finals and still going.
Hi, I'm Alan McManus, winner of the Benson Hedges Masters and 2 other world ranking events. Also been ranked number 6 in the world for 4 years in a row. We're here to play Absolute Snooker with 147sports.com.
Jimmy, we're doing a DVD about snooker coaching. What do you put your success down to? Is there a lot of practice involved?
Lots of practice. We're going to show a few different routines. Alan's going to show the stance and the grip, and I'm going to show different shots, screw back, banana shots, bit of flair, all, across the board really.
How many years have you been playing, Jim?
Been on the road now for 30 years.
And how did you start?
I just went down to a local club, a club called Zan's in Tooting. I fell in love with the game after about a year, and then I went across to Ronnie Gross Snooker Club in Neasden, and basically I never looked back really.
Did you have much coaching?
I had bits of coaching, but it was mainly sort of, keeping yourself in control during the game. But no, basically I just taught myself really.
So you're more like a natural talent?
Yeah.
Is it easy then with a natural talent to be able to sort of tell people how to play, or is it more difficult?
This day and age with all the technology and all that, if you're playing golf, you need to learn the basics. And nowadays I think with snooker you get a lot of players, you see club players are playing and their cue action is all over the place and they're making 40s and 50s. What we're trying to do is correct that so that they can improve on that and maybe go on to make 80s, even centuries.
Is the standard higher nowadays?
The standard's a lot higher now. You've got Ronnie O'Sullivan. I think his pot success in the World Championship was like 92%, where before, in the 90s, it was like 70 to 80.
I think the 1980 World Championships, when Cliff Thorburn won, was the first snooker I ever seen on TV. And I was immediately fascinated by it, and my mother took me to the local snooker club, went to coaching classes, which I thought was very important at the time. It was group tuition with a number of other young lads, and progressed from there. All through school I played, and when I left school I started playing kind of seriously as an amateur and started entering a lot of amateur events, and just went from there really and progressed into the pro game.
How important is coaching in snooker?
I think coaching is one of the most important things, especially for young budding snooker players. They've got to get the foundations and the fundamentals of the game right, and that's what we're going to hope to do with this DVD. If you can get a set routine, a certain amount of hours, and practice the correct things, I think quality practice is very important.
And you're with Jimmy White today, and what's sort of the best aspects of his game?
Well, Jimmy, as we know, has always been a fantastic potter. His game is based around that, but Jimmy also has a fantastic brain for the game. He's one of the most clever players around the table. Although people wouldn't imagine that really is the case with him, and I've played him on numerous occasions and I know just how tight a game he has, but when he's really playing well, he's such a strong potter that's what he bases his game around.
So this DVD is going to help people improve their game to upper level?
But the idea with this video is to improve their game, so when they go and play a match or even go down to the club for a bit of fun, hopefully in the video can help them improve their game and they can be really proud of having a good game of snooker. And
enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
And you're playing against Alan, how good's he?
Alan's a fantastic player, he's been a great competitor he's been on the circuit, he seems as long as me.
Many games together?
We've had some fantastic matches over the years.
Who's come out on top?
I don't know, I want to think there's a lot in it.
So Jim, this DVD, is it for all standards of players?
It's from the beginner to even top players that, we're going to shine a light on a few sort of secrets. Alan's going to do safety play and I'm going to do, screwing back, and we're going to try and go right across the board really. Right, Alan, this is the club I play in. A guy called Henry West, he used to manage a few snooker players.
I remember him from my amateur days. He was a really nice guy, he made us very welcome down at his club.
Yeah.
And ran a really good amateur tournament as well down there.
Yeah, then you've got Ray Edmonds, the commentator.
He's been doing the commentary for a lot of years, hasn't he? Joe Johnson here as well.
Yeah, great player he was. And
played fantastic to win the World Championships.
Yeah, in '86, Dave's at his top of his game and he just outplayed him that.
So he did,
2 days, fantastic. Yeah. And you've got Dennis Taylor, the famous...
Old tram lines as well, he calls them,
Tram lines at the golf, yeah.
There's a great WT there, isn't it?
Yeah, you got Willie Thorne there, you got more excuses than all the players put together.
He didn't do any moaning, did he? As a
Nah,
player?
Willie, he got great guy actually, but
I know, he's a top guy. Yeah.
and he could have, you know, I think gambling got hold of Willie, but I like Willie a lot.
Yeah.
And you've got Tony Mio, my friend.
It's one of your mates, isn't it?
Yeah, from the start.
I've only really met Tony a couple of times.
Really?
But what a lovely guy.
Yeah, really. Did you not
top
meet
guy.
him that much, no?
He would come over to Bangkok.
Yeah.
One of the tournaments a few years back, and I kind of had a chat with him.
Yeah.
Really lovely guy.
Oh, top man. He's got 6 kids. He just typical Italian. He cooks all the food at night, and then you've got the famous Hurricane.
Oh, so it is, aye.
Who I rate, you know, one of the all-time great players.
I played him in the World Championships when I was, I think my second year as a professional.
Yeah.
And you could tell his touch and just his shots in it.
Yeah, class he was.
What
How
a
did you
player
get
he was.
on?
I think I beat him 10-6.
Oh, you won, yeah? Oh,
But,
nice one.
he was a really good player.
He was class, yeah. And he's actually making a comeback, believe it or not, at 58. He's
Yeah, I've heard that,
He's playing on the exhibition circuit,
Yeah.
so that's good.
Yeah.
And you've got the Nugget,
The
Steve
Nugget, yeah.
Davis. Definitely one of the best players ever lived.
Top 16 now.
Still in the top 16. I think
Yeah.
that's because of his tremendous safety game.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Doesn't score as much now, but
No. Knowledge is second to none of the game.
yeah, absolutely, and experience, you know, good. And you've got the grinder,
Yeah,
Cliff
old Cliff,
Forburn. Mainly his tournaments were at the Benson Edges. He won 3 of them.
Yeah,
But-
he was world champion, first overseas, wasn't he?
Yeah,
World
and
champion?
first 147.
So it was. Aye.
And he was a very hard man to beat, Cliff.
Yeah,
Great
nice
player.
guy too, isn't he?
Yeah.
I've met him at Wembley quite a few times. And
Yeah, like, he enjoys himself, Cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go in and have a knock.
Go and hit some balls, eh?
Yeah.